Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you tuned to watch today's video. So today I'll be showing you how I usually prep tomato, but this time around I'm prepping it in big quantity. At this time of the year, which is July, August and early September, you can always buy a tomato in a very good price. So for you to save them, this is how you were going to prepare them. So I started with my juicer, thinking that I'm going to make very good use of it and also fast. Yes, I used the first one. I don't even know why I was still draining it, but yes, I have to drain it because as you can see, there is water coming out from that tomato, which we don't want. So after this first method, it didn't work for me because it took a lot of time. I have to use my sieve, yes. And I went behind my juicer to check if the one that I blended was smooth, but it was not smooth at all. So this method of using a juicer, this particular juicer, did not work. I threw it to my blender that never fails me. I started blending, and this is how I went ahead and blend 1 crate of tomato. This is the list that I bought, yes, because I went to the market and bought another one. So what am I saying? Buying tomato at that period, which was I bought this one in August, but starting July, August, tomato is always cheap. Check where you're living. You can always buy it in big quantity and save it for the rainy day. So basically what I'm doing here is blending them and pouring them to the sieve. I'll be leaving them there throughout the night. And you can also use chiffon bag, which is what I am using to do the second one. And here they are. I've blended the 1 crate and this is what I have. And a lot of water are dripping out there. In fact, tomato has lots of water. And this is what you waste your time frying or cooking down. So instead of you cooking or frying it down, I'm just going to leave them in this bag to drain water. And this is the water. The water is mush. The next day, you are going to see how this tomato will be looking. I've already cleaned all the blender and juice machine that I use for it. The next day, this is how they are looking. And there are still eyes there. So what I'm going to do is to continue sieving them. I will sieve them and use this waterproof or nylon to package them and save them in the freezer. I'm using 2 methods. This is basically the first method that I'm showing you. Did you see how this tomato came out? There's no longer water there. What you have there is tomato. So I'm going to be pressing them to be passing through the sieve. And while they are passing through the sieve, the eyes or the shaft from the tomato will be left on top, while the clean tomato puree will go underneath. So I have to do this for a long time. At the point this stapler was not working for me, I have to change to another material that helped me to do this fast and easier, which was this. So you see all the fresh and smooth tomato puree have gone down. I'm not going to throw this away. Please don't throw it away because you can still use that to cook other things. But if you want the clean one, the one under is exactly what you are going to be using to prepare anything you don't want to see the shaft or the eyes of those, the seed of the tomato. I'm calling it eyes because that is what we are used to calling it. Actually, the seed of the tomato, that is what I mean by the eye. So this is the fresh, let me hear it again, fresh tomato puree. And to get the other tomatoes that are in the sieve, this is what you should be doing. Just use the ball of tomato and be rolling around the sieve and you will get all of them out. These are the ones that have the seed and the shaft. You see, I have 3 balls there. It's going to make stew for like 2 to 3 people, or let me say 4, because I can use it and make stew for us and we will eat it and it's okay. So the fresh and the stainless tomato puree, I'm going to package them as well. My sisters, my brother, can you believe that this tomato that I have here is 1 crate of tomato? So I ask again, what is it that they put into the tomato that we buy from the market and will buy the price so nice? Answer the question, because 1 crate of tomato just gave me that tomatoes you are seeing there, about 7 bag of tomato. All right, the next day I went to the market. I bought another tomato. I'm going to use the second method. I call them to the pot. I'm going to cover them and allow them to steam until the water comes out. And once it boils, once the water is on top of the tomato, you are seeing the water swimming, or the tomato swimming inside the water. Now, this is what I mean. Once the water come out like this, carry it and throw it to the sieve. Drain it very, very well. Exactly what you are seeing here. You're going to pour the tomato in a sieve and this water will go out. After that, pour it back to your pot and allow it to continue steaming. But this time around, not too much. If you allow the water to stay in there to cook down, your gas, your firewood, your kerosene, anything you are using to cook it, they will waste. So throw the water away, and if you have hand blender or blender itself, blend it. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to blend it until they are very smooth. This is another method. Let me tell you, I think this method is the best. Not that I think, it is the best, because I know how much time and energy that I waste in the first method. This one is simply the best. And look at it, it's ready. So the next thing to do, I have allowed it to get cool off. I'm just going to scoop them to the same nylon that I used to scoop the other one. I will tie them and freeze them. Freeze them, and this tomato is ready for use. Anytime you want to use it, just take it out from the freezer a night before the day, and you will have your tomato puree. Very fresh. You have saved for the rainy season, and this is how they are looking. So this one will last me, especially when I don't have time to go out and buy tomato, and I know I want to cook tomorrow morning and I don't have fresh tomato. I don't want to go and buy, or it's becoming so expensive. I'll just rush one, grab it out of the freezer or two, and make a stew that will be enough for the 4 of us. I'll just package it in that bag and go ahead and put it inside my freezer. That is how I was wise this year. Okay, maybe you cannot buy sheep again this year, but next year, please try this thing and you really like it. Bye bye, and don't forget to like this video. Bye.